Hello everybody. Sorry for the long wait. Well, my last update was in May. Since that time I've had some other things I had to tend to, and shortly after that I started working on coding the sketch. I was very fortunate that Mr. Erv Plecter, thank you very much Erv, provided me with his animation sketch last year or something, I believe it was, or yeah, last year. But my setup is different, so for one thing I have to control everything using the one Arduino board, so my buttons link to that, and in his sketch this crystal focus talks in serial communication to his Arduino that then controls the LED strips, NeoPixels. So my first thing was figuring out, okay, how can I use the buttons to easily control the different functions, and from then I worked to NeoPixel stuff, sound stuff, and then now in about the fourth iteration of testing I started messing around with Erv's code and using my button code to talk to his switch function that parses it to the animations. More in other videos where I'll do screen captures using Open Broadcaster and go through all the codes, well, the last versions of each testing code, so you can see what the process was that I went through. Well, I'm now at the point that everything works. It's not perfect yet, but yeah. The not perfect thing is that when I use the blade animation, it's faster, it spins faster without sound than when I do use the sound, and that's probably because of the Arduino doing both controlling the music maker and the NeoPixels. So to counter that, I might re-implement this one, which is the M0 Bluefruit, which has Bluetooth as a controller of the NeoPixels, and then have the basic Proto talk serial to the Bluefruit version and vice versa, so that both are only doing one task, and that hopefully will have the effect of the animation not being disrupted, well, being slowed down, and also will give me the option of remote control back, because when these are only running, the Bluefruit is only running the NeoPixels, I won't have the issue that it has, that it cannot run the Bluetooth module when there is a music maker hookup, because of a conflict of both using one of the pins would be conflicted. Well, enough about that. This update is about the disc. So without further ado, I'll power it on. The C-ring animation is in the voice setup, and unfortunately this happens sometimes. It's a thing with the music maker I've figured out, and usually when I reset it, then it works fine. So we'll try that again. And Murphy will get you every time. I did it a moment ago and it worked fine like 10 times in a row. Well, yeah. Murphy will get you. There it goes. To combat this, I'm thinking about adding a reset command for the music maker into the setup code, so that it boots, resets the music maker, waits for a moment, and I'll just see what that does. So that will be in a future iteration. And of course, the blade. It spins. And when I turn it off, it does it. And yeah, I was messing around with 3 versions of the shut-off sound, and this one just times perfectly. Of course, it was made for the animation, so that's that. So let's see when I turn it on now, if we get it first time right. So it's, yeah, see, it does that sometimes, unfortunately. It's all about hiccups, and I'm learning a lot of stuff whilst doing this, but it's not perfect science, as I have found. But it is spinning, it is working. It's just another hurdle to get over, but we'll get there. I figured out so many things. let's see, I reset the music maker, and then it usually just works fine again. And it spins. Sorry, I'm really happy. This is yeah. Some people have asked me what's the use, and my point is, use is I'm building something I like, and I'm learning a lot of new things in the process. You know, I've been reasonable at electronics, but doing stuff gets you, makes learning, doing, failing, repeating. You learn new skills, you improve, and same with the coding stuff. It's like, oh, this doesn't work. Maybe I should do this. If you'd said that to me a few years ago, I would have thrown something at your head probably. I really did not like coding. But yeah, that's the beautiful thing about this. It's this, and then you learn something new. And it's working. It has its. There are a few things off, but yeah, we'll get there as well. So yeah, finally an update. Long-winded video. That's me. I'll be doing videos after this about the different sketches, as I said, and explaining stuff. Also with the sounds, what I did, where you can get the sound fonts for the spinning sound, and the boot up sound I got from the movie after converting it to audio and using Audacity and stuff. But that will come in future videos. All the sketches up on this point are on my website, not on my website, they're on a GitHub page, github.com/RiCor-Net. It'll be in the video description. And the fourth iteration version with the Erv Plecter animation testing, I believe I follow that, it contains Erv's animation code. I just got a go ahead from him last week, that it's okay that I published that. He told me that before, but I just wanted to be sure. That will contain his animation sketch that I incorporated in mine. It's not his original sketch. If he gives a go ahead for that as well, I'll post it there as well. And there is a clear reference on the GitHub page that the animation code is thanks to Erv. Erv Plecter is the one that inspired this whole project, inspired me to build the disc this way, because it was so close to the movie. You can't kill anyone with it, but yeah, it's so close. Yeah, so that's going to be on there. So all the versions, so you can follow along. And in my videos, I will just be handling the last sketch of every iteration, the button testing, etc. People interested can go through the rest, and if I am able, I may answer a few questions about that. But yeah, I made clear references where I got everything from, so you can get all the source codes from that and just mess around with it as you like. Should you use the code in a future version of the disc or do something else with it, please reference me, reference Erv, and also Adafruit, because there is code in there, of course, that's from them. Yeah, just make sure where you mention where it came from. For me, the most important bit is that Erv is referenced, because, well, the most important thing of this is the animation, and that is thanks to Erv Plecter, and I want that to be very clear. So yeah, another rant. Well, have a good one, people. Future videos will be coming where I post future updates on the code what I've done, and there will be updates as I progress the functionality of the disc. But at this point, I thought it was a good point to share, because now I'm able to show you a good solid point in where the disc is working, and then continue after that with all the things I did to get there. And when there are future updates, they'll build on all of that, so it'll make it easier for people to follow along, and that's just the way I thought it was best. So yeah, until next time, have a good one, people. Bye bye.